hopefully this will be straightforward. I wanted to keep the stripes, and I didn't really want to mess around the filler cap. It looks pretty thick though around here, even though it's
Have you done underneath?
No, there's one hole.
Shouldn't you start
There's one bad bit there.
Start with turning it upside down and doing the chassis.
I need the motivation. I'll show you the new ones I've got now. I got the bits to go there as well. Those are for the sills, so those are handy. And then these. Let's see the side.
What welder do you use?
MIG, obviously. Stick will just go straight through it and it'll be messy.
Is that Ollie or stainless?
I don't know. I hope it's going to be pretty easy. Oh, did I cut a bit too much off? Well, he was fucked anyway. So basically, what I'll do is that's going to be annoying. Going to go something like that.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, I'll just cut around here.
Yeah.
And I'll have a brand new car.
Yeah, it's got to be right underneath.
Oh yeah, I'm going to have to see that hole. That's fucking bad. And the back of the body bounces up and down, so the mounts are gone.
How's your car going then?
Oh, fine. I put some new fancy lights underneath the dashboard today.
Oh.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
I've done some fancy shit.
What's my fault?
Okay, so it's an eternity later because Mum needed help moving fucking horses. So I'm not going to cut that bit hanging off just yet because I want to use up the disc. So we're going to go around this. There's still a bit of a lip left on this one, so it helps a little bit to centre the things where it's supposed to be. There's a dent there, so it doesn't really sit properly. I don't know if this is bent. It just moves it much shorter as well. The new one. It doesn't matter, we can patch it up. This main bit that I want is this, all of this, so we're gonna have some gaps, but I'll just steal leftover metal for that. So where did I put my Sharpie? Right. So that's up to that edge. Oh, there's a lip there. Cool. That's kind of where it's supposed to be. Just gonna follow it along like that. I wonder if this is how they actually do it. Very interested to know. Hopefully we'll have a bit. I'll literally cut on the blue on the Sharpie, so then we'll have to trim it down to get it to fit nice. We'll have nice straight lines, so it should just slot into place hopefully. Right. That is fucked. As you can see, we will have a bit of like a triangle here, I'm guessing. Oh no, that's why it's different. It says Furiosa. That's like a smaller one, isn't it? I think it should work because it's the same size arch. Maybe it's a bit smaller. It'll have to do. But it's basically the same interior exactly, so the rest should be the same, theoretically. Whatever that word means. So we're gonna cut that off and just put it on without cutting it, just to see how it looks first, seeing as that says Furiosa. So that's basically what eventually turns into the Terios, I think. Am I right? It's a smaller version of the Fourtrak. Later version. Put my safety goggles back on. The button was sticking on this, it wouldn't turn off. It seems to kind of work better now. Let's push that back in there, I think you'll see. Hopefully the filler cap will line up. That lip's in, which is kind of weird. So we put that to the filler cap. That'll go something like that. That looks not too bad. But this lip is funny, so I'll probably cut the top bit first and then see what happens. See how it fits then. Definitely different, ever so slightly. Yeah, but it should fit. Or we'll have to adjust it to fit. Good idea to do it in cardboard? Yes. Not being as careful as I probably should be, but I'm just learning, so it's fine. So that'd go like there. Yeah, just definitely have to do some adjustments. This is definitely for a different body style. The filler does not line up where it should at all. Although the curve should be right, so hopefully they just kept aspects of this one on the thing, like the interior. Wonder how easy this can be to weld. Better swap the disc over, it's too small, I can't see nothing. Yeah, we need to cut that off, probably. Well, I don't think this is quite going to be factory kind of perfectness, but it'll have to do. I'll have to do some bending to it probably. And some filling up the weld, filling up the gap with the MIG welder, but hopefully on the next ones it'll be alright. So I'll keep trimming it, getting it to fit well, and then I'll be back when I'm welding. Yes, let's hope I don't burn through loads of times. Ta-da! Oh, I'm sure I had the right one. Oh well, hopefully the sills are the right ones. I might address that issue today as well. We'll probably have to cut the whole section out and make a new little section. I'll have to be careful how I keep everything while I've cut that section out, or the whole thing will fall to bits. There's also a hole in the corner there, and besides I need to do both rear body mounts because it's a bit jiggly. There's a big dent I'll have to buff out. And then I don't know if it'll be this video, hopefully it will. I've got something in mind for everything that's missing there, the floor. I've got two options. Either a roof of a car, which won't be completely flat, so it'll be a bit strange. Might have to do some relief cuts and all that. Or I got another thing that hopefully I'll be allowed to do, or maybe we'll just have to keep it on the hush hush. Because obviously you really want ridges in the floor to keep it rigid. So a roof would be a bit flexible and make a bit of noise. So yeah, stay tuned if you want to figure that one out. Right, on to the next day. Right, I'm just gonna crack on. It's been a few days or weeks, I can't remember, because I've grown a bit of a beard since. So yeah, I've been putting the job off. I've been I've even cleaned some of the mud on the inside. I took the seat out, had a bucket seat for a while, and cleaned up a load of the big mud. I just need to come up with some wipes and stuff just to clean everything properly. Up to like this metal, everything's gonna have to I'm gonna have to put better like rails and stuff in the back as well, like that piece that goes there, and check if everything in the fuel tank is good. I might actually, it's pretty much out of diesel. It stops on the hill, so might take the tank out and just do the whole chassis properly. Maybe even the mounts. I don't want to move the body too much because of the lines, but you can see there, well, you probably can't see, but in the corner there, those are gone. Both the mounts are gone because the boot constantly rubs on some metal even after I cut metal off. That bit's rusty. There's a big hole there, which we definitely need to do, and both the body mounts right in the back. The middle ones are not too bad, but the two back ones are bad. So I'll probably lift up the back with the hoist, and then it should be fine. From the middle forward, everything's really good. So yeah, I've grinded this off. I didn't do a great job of cutting it tidily. I'm gonna have to like slowly fill up gaps and stuff, but I'm just gonna crack on. I don't know if these gloves are really good, these Sealy ones. There's other ones that have like all these pads and stuff on them. I got a pair of them, and they're quite, I don't like them, to be honest. But those are good. Yeah, gonna crack on. I don't know if I'll record everything else. Maybe I'll record this sill, but everything else, actually no, I was gonna do a bit of the floor, wasn't I? That might have to be put back now if I'm doing a lot of the frame and stuff. Might as well do a proper job, because I want to get new rubbers and things for the door, get everything nice and quiet. So there are holes and stuff around here. I wonder if I can turn the light on. Yeah, there's some holes around here. That's not bad, but there's one there. I don't think the roof leaks, it's just the seal around the door that's done it. There's one here that's actually a bit bad, but it's fine on this side. So might just wire brush it and make it, spray something on it, make it good. That's starting there. The electrics in this door stopped working now as well, the window. So that sucks. Gonna sort out that door. So basically, I'm gonna do it properly. I'm gonna put mats, like sound deadening and insulation on the inside. I want to make it really nice. One thing I have realised, if I want to get this on the road, by the time it's ready with me, if I start going flat out now, because it's going to be a bit of work as well, flat out for me anyway, because I'm quite busy at work and stuff, is once it's ready, safe enough to go on the road, I'm happy with it, like insulation, sound deadening, everything, it actually will be MOT exempt. That's one thing people haven't realised, so, and took me a little while to realise, so, because it's 1993, so, is it MOT exempt now? Can't remember, it's either 30 years old or 40, I think. But yeah, I'm not selling this, no way, especially with this. After I bought these new tyres, I'm not getting another Daihatsu, so although I have, but only for parts. This one's a keeper. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do the chassis. There's two bits in the chassis, well, three kind of. One holds them together more than, so I think this one, which is a bit holy but it's pretty complete, is holding both sides together more than the back one, which shouldn't really be a thing, but it is. So yeah, actually there's one in the middle there as well, that's the round one, that's pretty good. I'm just going to time lapse the rest of the video, maybe do a bit of voiceover and try to get this knocked out, because I haven't been motivated after work to come out here and do stuff. This place was a mess for me. Waiting for this month's paycheck to get everything for the rebuild kit for this, and then I'll start cleaning. It's actually not really, there's no surface rust at all, except for there, that's quite bad. But I've got a ultrasonic cleaner, so I'm just going to wire brush it, and I'll sandpaper actually, and then I've got a new roll. Oh, I put everything away. So the cylinders, I know it's not part of the video, but the cylinders for the VW engine, you get new ones with a rebuild kit, and I don't think I want new ones. I'll just hone them out, unless you can't get sleeves for them. I wasn't planning on putting new sleeves or anything, just honing them, making them tidy again. But yeah, if it comes to it, I'll just buy new ones. Or was it heads? Or both? That's a big chunk of the engine though. I like keeping things original if I can, and saving a buck. So yeah, I got loads of boxes and things full of nuts and bolts. And when you got the Kawasaki engine, which I'm figuring out how to split, and the VW, I start to get lost on what bolts go where and everything. In fact, I am lost, so need to sort that out. Anyway, on with the video. Also, getting some neons in here. They're not proper neons, they're LED, but that's sort of cool. Need to take the sticky stuff off the back. I've got 3, and I need to hang them up in here. So yeah, enjoy it all. Okay, I've learnt a few things already. One, a beginner welder like me really shouldn't be doing metal this thin to start off with, so a different car would be better. Obviously, cut it to fit, because especially with a thin metal, it likes to go through so easily. Literally, it's on the lowest everything. I don't know if that's a good idea. I think if I turn the wire speed up, it'll go through faster. If I turn the amperage up, it'll also go through faster. I think that's how it works. But that's my best bit right there. You can still see a few holes on the top there. I could go back over it again. I also get the right bloody panel. I don't think this panel is supposed to fit this vehicle, this model. Feroza it's got the same size arch and everything's the same up to there, and then all this is different because it doesn't bend like it's supposed to. I think if it would have been the right panel, it probably would have been closer around where you see the gaps. So I kind of cheated. I tacked it and then I started grinding it away. I don't mind if there's a bit of lip, but I'm trying to get it a bit closer. If there's a bit of lip, it's actually easier to weld. So I might do it a bit like that. I don't want to use any Bondo. Or Bondo's the shit stuff apparently, so the better version of Bondo. But I might do. But I see that there, that's fine. There's a bit of a lip, but it'll be fine. I'm trying to grind it flat because I don't want to grind it with a bit of a where it goes thinner at the end, because it'll just be even worse to weld. So that looks good there, but it was, I don't know, maybe the metal's thinner there because of rust, but it looked okay. So it started going through there very quickly. Obviously you're supposed to move at a cooler bit at the time, stop it warping, let things cool down. But that looks alright there. I'll be happy with that. Especially once there's primer and paint on it. It won't really rust through, or shouldn't do anyway. So yeah, you can see this panel isn't quite the right panel. Honestly, there's a big triangle there. That is the end of the metal. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna carry on by myself, and I end this video here. Yeah, rate my first welding on very thin metal. They don't call these tin cans for nothing. The chassis should be easier, that should be much thicker, so that'll be no problem probably. But this is difficult, and I didn't have any graph for the welder to know what amperage, because that's what I struggle with welding, is the amperage. The Y speed I can kind of get, it's just what I'm comfortable with, but the amperage I don't really understand. So I did watch a video, so if you got like bubbles coming up off, you know, bits coming off, then it's too high, I think. If you get splatter, and then if it's too low, it won't sound even, am I right? The ticks won't sound as even, I don't know. But it's as low as it goes, and it seems to be working alright. Just need to take my time, let things cool off, because if it melts through, it must be melting everything together all the way, mustn't it? So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time, and you'll see how much progress I get done. I want to get this side done, hopefully. I just want it. I know you should really do the chassis before you get to the body, but the body would be good motivation, and it's so then things don't flex. And also, I've had these for ages, so I want to get rid of them. So yeah, at this point it's quite obvious I'm not really restoring this vehicle, I'm just making it better from what it is. So there you go. Hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Also, these are fine for for grinding, but for welding, it's not very pleasant when you get a bit of welding metal underneath your foot. I think if you check this one out, you can see one hole right there, and that kind of pinched my foot. So yeah, I might go and put my red backs on. See you next time.